All right, what's happening? Let me get this adjusted. Okay, here's workout number 2 for this week. Really excited about this one. Again, we're going to take the opportunity to use the warm-up as a way to improve mobility, improve stability, improve motor patterning or patterning motor control, and hopefully with that improve your movement, reduce your risk, improve performance, so on. Okay, it's not written here, but you want to start with your 3D breathing. Okay, and as I've said before, 3D breathing, breathe anteriorly, laterally into the rib cage, and then posterior. Okay, the feedback you'll get when you're laying down will help you with that. So when I'm breathing, let's go ahead and let's get you to the floor there. Sorry about my hand. Here again, this is your breathing position, and then yep, feel it here. Feel my hand expand. The other side, and then I can also feel it expand into the floor on my inhalation. Okay, so movement prep, movement enhancement, whatever you want to call it, corrective exercise, all the same. We're going to start off with our pulsed hip flexor mobility. From the FMS, this is actually a corrective for the inline lunge or the hurdle step. I know those two, we use that one for those two movement patterns. May work for others, but for sure the inline lunge, hands press into the thigh, nice tall posture, activate the core, tilt the pelvis, extend the hip, hold for a 2 count, 1001, 1002. Okay, here's a side view. Press, tilt, so posterior tilt, tuck the tailbone under, get tall, stretch, 1001, 1002, and relax. So you're going to do that 1 minute per side. All these exercises that I'm going to demonstrate are 1 minute per side. All right, next is the band assisted leg lowering. The band is used to help us hold one leg in place while we pattern the other leg. You'll feel a stretch while you're doing it. What's really important is that your feet remain straight, your knees are straight, and both legs are straight, and feet remain in that same position throughout the whole cycle of movement. So you're going to bring your leg up as far as you can with the ability to keep your foot aligned. We don't want rotation, eversion, inversion, internal rotation of the toe or inversion of the ankle. So if your knee starts to bend here, you got to go back down until you get that alignment. I'm going to bring it as far as I can. Yeah, that's about it right there. And I also want to make sure that my pelvis doesn't move. Usually I'm going to roll my pelvis up if I compensate. So pelvis stays neutral, match it, low with control. It's got to stay the same throughout. Okay, and then 1 minute on the other side. So you don't want to see your foot roll. You don't want to see the knee bend as you go down, okay, or the back start to extend as you lower, okay? Some faults. That's number 2. Number 3 is the bent knee T. Again, 90-90 position. As I roll left palm turns down, right palm turns up. I want this shoulder to stay in contact with the floor. You're working deep core spot musculature, myofascial stretch through the shoulder, bicep. Right palm down, left palm up, shoulder in control. Okay, that's the bent knee T. Quadruped reach back. Again, so the bent knee T's for core stability and shoulder mobility from the FMS. And with respect to core stability, it works for the rotational pattern or the alternating bird dog or diagonal pattern is quadruped diagonal, or the trunk stability push-up. All right, so this one's for shoulder mobility, stability. You start in quadruped, sit back, maintain neutral spine, neutral neck. I'm gonna inhale, exhale, take elbow towards knee. Inhale, come up. Okay, this elbow always stays straight. I'm gonna do that 1 minute per side. And I didn't mention this, but you do want to sit back, and if I did, get to hear it twice. All right, and then finally, might as well work some push-ups here, especially if you have the 2 or lower with the trunk stability push-up test. So you can start from knee position, work your way down, back up. Sometimes we have to modify even further and do a wall push-up, right? And then as we get stronger, we work our way back to the floor, okay? Next is the stability mountain climber, or you could do wall march. So wall march, this one is for the hurdle step, okay? You're just gonna walk into the wall. Once you get there, take a step back, lift up, keep your feet aligned. I'm pushing into the wall, okay? And the stability mountain climber looks the same except we're horizontal. Make sure that your spine always stays neutral as with the wall march. Your feet and knees remain in the same plane. Come up. Okay? And then last but not least is a goblet squat. And this is just to help pattern our squat. Some of us, especially if we have limited ankle range of motion, then we might have to do a heel lift, so we'll put something underneath our heels like a 2x4 or something, or the test kit from the FMS. But this helps maintain a more upright torso when we squat. Notice as I push out, I become more upright. Okay, so that's the FMS top 7. Now, getting into the workout, I'm gonna pop my watch off because it's the Kettlebell program minimum. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on Turkish get-ups, and I'll show you several points in which we're gonna work to. So first off, if you haven't done Turkish get-ups, one of the most important things we need to learn is the ability to maintain vertical alignment of the arm while moving our body in different positions, okay? So what I would do there, if you haven't done a Turkish get-up before or are fairly new to them, meaning less than a year of practice, sometimes even more, you don't practice them often enough. So here I just have this is my phone cover, and I'm making a fist. My knuckles are pointing up, and this is the position you should be in when you do your Turkish get-up. Okay? Remember, this is the second part of your workout for this week of the second workout. So we want vertical alignment, not here, not here, not there. Okay, keep that vertical. My offhand, so let's switch sides here, is out to the side about Good start is about 45 degrees. And see, now I'm in the bridge position, but once I get here, I'm going to straighten that leg. So I'm in a half bridge. And then all I'm going to do is get the shoulder active. I'm going to push it up and punch and roll. Staying nice and vertical. Okay, this is the first progression. This will help build shoulder stability, start building core stability. Okay, as I've said before, this will help correct about 6 of the 7, or enhance 6 of the 7 movement patterns from the FMS. Or it could. All right, so that's punch and roll. The next step, the next progression would be up to the elbow. Okay, notice that the arm's still vertical right over my shoulder. It's active. I'm not retracting. I'm active shoulder pressing out. Okay, then back down. And what I want to do is try to maintain this neutral alignment. Good. Step 3 would be, or progression 3 would be to the bridge. And then step 4 would be to this half kneeling position. Okay? And then finally, step 5 would be up and then all the way back, which would be the whole Turkish get up. Okay, so a couple of key points. I'm going to go back to this position here real quick. My foot's going to turn, then I'm going to hinge. This hand finds my thigh, hinge back, look up towards the bell. That's coming back. Going up, it's just the opposite, and then I'm going to look straight ahead. Then bring this foot over into my 90-90, then I can do my lunge. Elbow always stays vertical or straight. Okay, so that's the Turkish get up. Do 3 per side. You want to alternate every rep, especially if you're loading up with some weight. Okay? And you guys, I have to say, you need to go through this process. You can't just start Turkish get-ups and get to a full get-up. You have to practice the punch and roll and you'll work your way through the progressions. Otherwise, it just goes downhill from there if you're not moving properly or doing the exercise properly. And then, after you finish 3 per side, you're gonna do kettlebell swing rep ladder. So stepping it up a little bit. And basically what the swing rep ladder is, you do 20 reps of the swing. If you're using Morpheus and it jacks your heart rate up, you want to get back down to at least the low green or high blue before you do another set, or your 15 reps, and recover again and back to 10. And the reason for that is I want awesome technique all the time, every rep, maximum power. We're not working on endurance here. This is power, maybe power endurance. So each rep has to be nice and explosive and crisp. We don't want to get fatigued and then we start doing soft and easy swings. Okay, nothing wrong with those, but that's not the goal here. So every rep has to be fast, hard style kettlebell swing. Okay, and then after you do that, you do both the Turkish get up and the swings for a set of 3 or for 3 rounds. So 3 Turkish get up per side. Whoa, 3 Turkish get ups per side. Alternate every rep. Then you do a swing ladder, rest, and then repeat 2 more times. Hopefully I got that correct this time. All right. So swing rep, ladder, kettlebell swing. A couple of things. When you start with a 2-hand swing, bells in front. So remember our short stop position, hands, I'm going to sit back till my hands cover my knees, spine is straight, Shin's almost vertical, reach back, tilt the bell back, hike it back. So I'm going to hike it back, stand. Okay, so 20, 15, 10, that's your set for the swings. If you need to modify, you're not ready for swings yet. Maybe swings hurt your back, or you're just not ready to do them. The technique's not quite there yet, or you have the active straight leg raise. You score 2 or 1 or 0. 2, you can probably do them. 1, you probably shouldn't do them. 0, definitely not going to do them because you have pain. So you can do a sumo deadlift. So 20, 15, 10 of sumo deadlifts or sumo deadlift high pulls. Okay, so that would be the modification for that. And one step further, you're gonna high pull or sumo deadlift high pull off a box to reduce your range of motion. All right, that's workout number 2. Thanks, you guys. Have a great week.